Take a look at these images. This looks like interesting modern art hanging in a gallery, right? Well, it is that, but how that art was created might be the most interesting part of all. These paintings were created using something that you wouldn't normally associate with beauty or whimsy. They were painted by a drone.
Yo, what's good? NFTsk episode 19, your favorite show where we talk crypto, NFTs, and explore the Cheddar Verse. I'm joined by my boy, Skateboard T. What's good, brother?
It's goody-ish.
Chilling, bro. Just checking out the Katsu drones here, which
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
know
to cop them.
you have a you got a beef with Katsu, bro. Why don't you tell us what happened?
Yeah, I don't like that shit, man.
Why don't you
I don't
fuck with
like
the
that
drones?
shit.
I got on the white list. Did you try
Yeah,
to get
you
on the
got on
white
the white
list?
list. I was talking to you, trying to get on the white list, and they banned me just from talking. It's like, how the hell am I gonna get 200 messages if you ban me? And I wasn't even doing nothing crazy.
So call it out right here. When you see Katsu in the streets in
Yeah, when I see
NYC,
Katsu, I don't give a fuck if it's historical. Any of that shit is getting tagged over. You hear me?
all of that shit. But I thought this was a pretty cool
Yeah.
project. Everything
Be on the lookout
considered.
for the W's. You heard? We winning. We winning.
Yeah, look out for the dubs.
Nah, but before this Discord beef, I fucked with his tag, bro. But I mean, if he wants to put me back up on the Discord, I won't go over him. But
I
no,
think his shit is hard, bro. But that is fucked up.
nah, that shit is one of the hardest things. That shit is fire,
I'm
and that
sad
video was super fire.
that you got fucking banned. But so they told you this thing um it's 5,432 drones, and the owners of them drones are going to take part in the world's first swarm digital painting.
Philly Mayo, we on YouTube.
Yeah, it's the Web3 meta canvas. It's going to give holders the ability to work together or alone to envision and paint a large scale artwork, which is going to be sold as an NFT, and 100% of the sales is going to be equally distributed among the holders. So come on, bro. Like, how much do you think that this shit's going to auction for? Like, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, you know? And if you just
So
do,
that's the drones painted the pictures.
yeah, all 5,000 drones are gonna work on a big ass painting, and they're gonna auction it off
Oh,
for
so
Ethereum.
they didn't do the painting yet. I thought the paintings in the video were gonna get auctioned off.
No, so it cost uh 0.16 Ethereum in order to mint it, which right now, because ETH is at like $3,000, 0.16 Ethereum is 0.16. Again, it's with that same shit. I can't put the it's like $600.
Yeah, just to be safe.
0.16. $480. Right? So you
Plus
put
the
in,
gas fee.
yeah, you plus gas fees. So let's just say point two, $600 even, right? So there's, in order for you to make your money back, let's say it auctions for $3 million worth of Ethereum, divided by What did I say? 5234. 5234. That means you get back $573. So you lose money if it auctions off for 3 million.
Jeez.
It's got to sell for like 10 million. So let's say it auctions off for 10 million. That divided by 5234 drones, that's like $2,000 that you would make right there. So again, I don't know, guys. This isn't financial
And that's
advice.
just one of the utilities. Like you're gonna get profit from the painting, and you could still sell your NFT, right?
Because yes, so you'll get your Ethereum back from the painting, and then you'll still have your drone NFT, and you get. I'm sure there's like merch
Damn, it's
perks.
congrats on the fucking whitelist. Oh damn, I dropped the
Doesn't
F
matter.
bomb.
I'm not even gonna mint it, bro. I don't have no money to mint it right now, but I would like to.
When is the
So
mint again?
they haven't even announced it really. They it still
We still
hasn't been
got time.
announced. I'd love to. That would be dope. Um, I know there's another project that I think people are gonna be excited for. Maybe we should save. Should we save this for Hayes, or should we just talk about this now? We can always go back to it. I already have it queued up, but this is the.
So yo, I should just make a whole new Discord, and I could probably get in it, or the bots would know it's me or no.
I can't believe you actually got banned. That's my thing. But I mean, yeah, I guess you could just make another Discord if you wanted to. You know, Philly Mayo, shout out to you. Yeah, you. I guess you could make another Discord if you wanted to. Bro, I don't know, man. It's like you're the gamble that you're taking there is is that you don't know what that drone painting is going to auction off for, but he's definitely gonna work out a deal to have it auctioned off in like a really prestigious art gallery. So, I mean, you'd have to look and see maybe what some of his recent pieces have sold for, but I don't know, art easily fetches like 10, 20 million, 50 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Hazy Hazy's boys in the chat.
You're
Yo,
what's good, bro?
yo, what's up? Yo, I'm gonna go and hold on, see, I gotta close Gandor's in the room. He cooking up beats.
I see Mr. Amir is here.
Yeah, this shit sounds hard, Gunny.
Okay.
Yo, can you add Emmer so you can talk?
It says device is not connected for him when I see him back here.
All right, so then here, Emmer, you can just use my phone.
Or just see if he can just back out and join back up maybe. And I can probably add him.
Well, there's gonna be an echo too.
Yeah, I can kind of hear already, like with the microphones and shit. It's all good though. We're just getting it together. Hayes came at the
I'll
perfect
just turn
time.
my mic off when he is up here talking.
Yeah, for sure.
Continue while we figure this out.
I'm gonna, cause I see his little thing here on the bottom, but it just says device not connected. I'm gonna push him out and then he can join back in. So let's see if that might work. We're all learning, right? Here on NFTsk episode 19. Wow, can you guys believe it? 20 episodes deep. This is insane. Shout out to everybody in the live Instagram chat as well. We're going ham. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of good stories to talk about here. Maybe while they figure that out, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. We can check out the little teaser for this next NFT project coming out. This actually looks pretty fire. Not gonna lie.
These bitches lost souls, oh, and I know it.
That shit is fire. They got like mad different rappers. That Wizards and NFT.
Yeah, this is the Chief Keef one. Yeah, but it's
I was like, wow, Chief Keef hopped on it. They must have paid him a lot of bread to do that.
yeah, it's like Chief Keef and Moneybag Yo are the big name
Yeah, those are the two ones I seen.
rappers that are on here. We can check out the website. It's actually for a video game, is what this is actually for, called Meta Wizards, which I have pulled up right here. Pretty fire. You can kind of scroll down. It's going to be a competitive play-to-earn game based on blockchain technology. Race your wizard against 8 others in a secret cove and place bets on which wizard will come out first. There we go. Now we got everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You're
What's good?
You.
Chilling.
Or no?
Yeah, we're good. I can hear Hayes in the background.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be in the background anyway.
All right, no doubt. So yeah, we're just talking about the fucking Chief Keef NFT for this game, Meta Wizards.
Is it Glow X Wizards? Glow Gang X Wizards?
Yeah, this is really all they have up. I mean, the art looks fire. Some anime fucking video game thing.
Did
Got
you
the
guys
pentagram in the skull.
Did you guys see Chief Keef's first release for Fortnite? It was on Solana.
No, he already made an NFT.
Yeah, he did, and it never listed on secondaries. Everybody who minted it was basically got rugged.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy minted 2. I had another
Sheesh.
that minted 1. They were 2 soul piece, so like $300 each.
Oh my goodness. And what was it, like a music thing, or was it just art?
Supposed to be some access to a Discord community, and then when you got in there, it was like nobody knew what they were talking about. It was really, I don't know what it was. This seems like it's put together by a real team, but I would mint it and just sell. I would sell like before even reveal. I would just sell as the floor is getting bought up if it sells out.
Yeah, that's what always gets me with the reveal phase. Like people, they list them and sell them before they're even minted.
It's
And
like
I guess
it's the best for just a quick flip.
and because people want to see like if it's rare or not, right? Like if you got a very basic NFT or if you got
And if it sells out, then it runs up after it lists. So then the people who couldn't get in and couldn't mint will buy at a higher rate. And then if they don't get a rare one, they'll just paper hand it. And they'll take the loss on it. And then the floor just gets destroyed.
Damn, we don't fuck with no paper hands. We're all diamond hands over here. No, I wish I was, but no, that's crazy. So this is the second one. People don't
that hard. Did I pronounce it right? Hodl.
Hodl. We're hodlers. Got a hodl.
What's a hodler?
Hodler is like it's HODL. It means hold on for dear life. So you gotta hold on. Don't sell your shit, right? Don't be paper hands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can talk about this. This came out a while ago. I wish Jose was here for this one because I know this would really be his sort of thing. But this actually probably could be pretty cool.
That shit's kind of sketchy now that Emer just said that happened with Keith. Because like I feel like that's how the Discord with Yak passes. Like nobody knows what the hell's going on. There's only a couple Yak listed. The people that made the Yak list have like another project of Cosmo Kids. Like it looks like the same art as like Little Uzi's cover, like some of his album art cover and shit is bugged out.
Right.
It's always from the same pool of like 50 Fiverr artists, and they get all the work and they draw all the projects.
Yeah, all the 3D crazy NFT art.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess GameStop is gonna make their own NFT marketplace. We can play this real quick.
Shares of GameStop surging after reports that the video game retailer starting a new division to focus on NFTs and crypto. And CBC's Frank Holland's been following this and joins us now with more. Frank.
Hey there, Andrew. GameStop shares surging more than 30% at one point, as you just saw, up about 13% now. After a report that it would create an NFT marketplace, CNBC has now confirmed that it will establish cryptocurrency partnerships focusing on virtual video games, such as characters and outfits and weapons. Chairman Ryan Cohen, he's brought in a team of managers from
And this is from like 2 months ago that they did this. This isn't even that recent.
Amazon and Chewy as part of this transformation strategy into an omnichannel retailer. But yesterday was the second time we've heard about this NFT news. Back in May, the company said it will get into the NFT business. I also spoke to NFT investor Adam Hollander, who recently launched the Hungry Wolves NFT collection. This is a gamified collection. He says the brand recognition of games.
He's like, hey, can you guys just shout out my NFT real quick since I'm doing a story on CNBC for you guys? Can I just bump this?
Stop alone should generate a lot of interest.
Oh, this is the shit you were talking about with Jose, right?
Yeah, I wanted Jose to get in on this. You know, the number one reason I still have I still buy physical games because like I don't trust, you know, having the digital downloads. Like I always like having physical copies. But if they do something where it's like you buy a video game and it's like on a blockchain that you actually own it, that I might be able to do. I might be able to get my head into that.
That's what it's about. It's like the cross, you know, them Funko Pops that everyone collects, those little plastic. Yep. It's like that combined with in-game purchases, you know, collectability. And then the fact of like, okay, yeah, like you're selling someone a game, but then that can't be it because you need to make money as a game developer. So in-game purchases end up being your entire revenue. And then, so now NFTs are making it so that those in-game purchases and the collectibles, that's the new revenue model. And like, they know it, and they know that they probably know it because in-game and in-app purchases are probably taking a hit because of NFTs.
Oh, I would imagine. And I'm sure the people at GameStop, like somebody in the office is like, wait a minute. So we're not going to be able to buy used games for 5 cents and 25 cents. They're like, no, the games now we're going to resell them on the blockchain for like, hopefully, you know, more money than what the person bought the game for or some shit.
Yo, you hear how like they always like phrase Fortnite like you bought an NFT before, like skin, you own a skin.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean, how they always cook like. So you think Fortnite will ever like convert into that shit, like type of crypto earning while playing it?
100%, definitely, bro. They're definitely gonna make a Fortnite NFT.
They have Fortnite and all the big players actually have already all teamed together, and they formed kind of like a super company called Big Time. You can look them up, and it's going to be like the first Web3 at like a Fortnite level type experience.
Damn,
that's fire.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll make like you know, they'll probably even have versions of the game. Like imagine you had like the first version of Fortnite like as an NFT. Like I would rather play that one than like the newest version that's going to have like no building in it. That's crazy.
There's no building now?
Yeah, like whatever the newest season is, they said they're removing building from the game.
I've been seeing games, but I didn't understand.
Yeah, that game is like, I don't know how they play that game. Do they still play it competitively? Like, it just doesn't seem.
Yeah, but it's like it's within the game, like because they add like Fortnite themselves, they throw like, you know, the winter cups and summer cups, spring cups, stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, and it's big money too. Like there's so much money in esports, and like even a lot of this metaverse and Web3, all this shit is like video games. It's all just gaming. Like even that Chief Keef one we just saw, it's just a game. You know, characters for the game.
That's a playable game, that Chief Keef shit?
Yeah, dude. It was like it says it's gonna be a play to earn game with some wizards type of game. I don't know. I don't have it pulled up anymore, but
I'm gonna have to get it, John.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Yeah, they're not out. I don't think they're out yet. Actually, I might as well. Let me see. I'm gonna pull that website back up. The Chief Keef NFT, the Meta Wizards. Whoops. I mean, the art looks fire, and I mean, if you're into that sort of style of game. See, this is their website. It's a race. It says there's a race, and that your NFT is going to race, and you can place bets on the races. I mean, but this shit looks fire.
What?
You know?
The race?
Yeah, it's some kind of.
Watch it be like some fucking
I thought
like
it
your
was
NFT just
RPG.
like floats across the screen on some like racehorse shit.
I thought it was an RPG game or some shit.
It does seem like it is an RPG. There's 5 classes. You can be a half-blood, a warlock, a sorcerer,
Yeah,
a
but
witch, or an
I don't
AI.
want to race. I want to run through and fights. I want to play the real RPG experience.
Yeah, there's no way they build a full platform that fast. This is like most of the time, like, you know, something like this, you're gonna buy the avatar, and they might have something playable, but usually it's never Web3 is never integrated from the launch. If it is, then these things will explode. You know what I mean? And that's like that's
Yeah,
just something like, but yeah, do they say the launch of the Discord and sneak peeks of the collection?
Yep.
Whitelist giveaways.
I mean, it says chapter
Gameplay
3 is supposed to be
demo.
the gameplay demo. Yeah, so we don't know how that could be in years.
Yeah, what's chapter 4 say?
Chapter 4 official pre-sale mining for Meta Wizards becomes available.
Oh, all right, yeah. So they have a gameplay demo that they're gonna show before the mint, and then hold on, go to 6. It says alpha testing.
Yep.
And then they're gonna do an ICO for their token, so they're gonna raise a bunch of money. So then, yeah, they're gonna start. They're probably starting the build. They have someone that's building it, and they're gonna get like the initial gameplay video, which really that's until you have actual gameplay, then it's like
Yeah, and this is like you said, this is all really far out. Like you're basically just buying a picture of a wizard for now until they get, like you said, chapter 7 is when the actual video game beta test is. That
yeah.
could be, and like you said, I mean, we all know like most of these are like baloney. Like they'll never even get to this. You know what I mean? It'll just flop.
Yeah.
You guys hear me?
If it goes under mint.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right.
I hear some music.
I would mint honestly. I would mint it and just sell either pre-reveal or like on the first day. Like if it runs up, like I don't. What are these? Does it say the mint price?
Let's see. I'm sure there's a frequently asked question.
Probably gonna be crazy.
Utility. Join the Discord. Oh, here's the team. A bunch of just avatars, but
just that's somebody that just paid. They just paid him because you don't. Oh no, he is brand partnership. Chief Keef, he's on the board.
And Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, so they definitely ain't gonna put their name at risk if they thought that these people were gonna rug. Because I definitely know Chief Keef knows what a rug is.
And that raw rolling paper, is that like the real raw rolling paper? I wonder.
Maybe. Could be.
All right, let's see if we have what is the blah, who is the team, when is the date. You know they never want to give out a mint. You know what I mean?
Because a
watch
lot
that
of
shit. Go ahead.
It's just because the price of ETH changes, and you don't really want to set a mint price until it's closer to the actual mint, because then you could set it too high or too low.
Yeah, man, it's been going up recently too. Like, I mean, just crypto in general. I think Bitcoin's up at like 42, and Ethereum's like at like 3,000, low 3.
Yeah, just broke 3. Just getting back over 3.
It's wild here. I love sharing this site because I just love seeing all the green squares. Just feel like a moron. Yes. There we go.
Hey, Zud, drink some water real quick.
But yeah, BTC 42, ETH 3021. So hopefully we can come back years from now when Bitcoin is 650,000 and Ethereum is 50,000, and we'll be like, wow, we're all millionaires now. We made it, fellas.
So like once them shits like Solana gets bigger, it's gonna be a bigger square like Bitcoin and Ether. In that like reader, like that stock reader.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Or not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
The size is relative to market cap, correct?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, I know it just because
that's what I was asking.
I know the market caps.
Oh, nice.
Solana should be way bigger if like Facebook is grabbing onto it and shit though.
Yeah, but the market cap still isn't there. We got a little bit to go. Solana's price will be at $500 or $1,000 before you see it in the top 5.
That's wild. That's one I see all over social media. They're like cryptos to hold this year, Solana and Luna.
Yeah, that's where I work. I spend all my time working on Solana. I'm primarily, I'm a Solana junior, Rust junior dev.
Nice.
Yeah, I've deployed 4 projects on Solana so far. None of my own, all client stuff from Upwork. It's a lot different. I started out in Ethereum back in 18, and I was just launching tokens until last year. This guy hits me up. He says, yo, check out this Bored Apes thing. I want something like this. I said, well, what the hell is this? They want $80 for a picture of this monkey. I said, whatever, dude. I consulted the guy, maybe made about, I think it was like $800. The guy goes and makes $1.5 million in 15 minutes 2 weeks later. Selling bonsai trees. You can look him up. His name's NFT. It's really cool. But yeah, I was sitting there on the Bored Apes mint site, just staring at it, what the hell is this?
Damn, so you paved the way for him.
Yeah, I wish I would have. I knew about NFTs from the dawn of them, and just kind of skipped over because all the money was in tokens, and that's what I was already doing myself, and I was doing for other people. So I was just kind of, I was a little
skimmed over it.
Yeah, I started back in December with NFTs now, and I trade full time pretty much.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's why.
Like you said, you work on. You said you were making coins for a while, and then you linked with this guy to make the bonsai tree, like an NFT.
Yeah, but I just consulted him on how to deploy his project. That was it. He ended up because I never deployed a ERC 721 leading up to that, so I just had to walk him through what he needed as in a developer, and just a bunch of other stuff to help him get his project off the ground.
So you write code for the contracts?
Yeah, I deploy them to the network. So if whether it's a token or if it's just a smart contract minting backend, you'll pay Ethereum or whatever crypto to publish it to the network so that people can interact with it with their wallets. Right. Then you tie it into a front end. The front end allows the people, the user to interact with it, from a web browser.
Purchase it or list it or
it's
something like that.
It's a two-part ordeal. You publish the contract to the network, and then you tie it into the front end, the web front end, and that's it. And people pay really big money for it once you learn how to do it. It's one of the skills of the future where if you're learning it now, becoming a professional in the industry, then you're future-proofing. You're future-proofing yourself for the next 30, 40, 50 years. I mean, if you don't retire in the next 15, because all of us are printing. So,
yeah, I mean, if you can get it to the point where you can write up a contract to sell a house or sell a car, there's going to be plenty of businesses that, you know what I mean, that'll be very valuable to.
It's funny. You would think that that's the go-to, but anybody who's trying to do something that's a little too serious, that's not just degenerate stuff, I literally skip right over them. They all they ask for too much. They want too much, and they just want something from blockchain and they don't want to give to the community. Whereas at least these degenerate projects have good communities, and they're giving back to the community. So I'm I skip right over and I'm yeah, you want to do some apes? I'm all for that. Oh, you want to sell real estate? No, you can piss off. And I'll charge.
So funny because
I'll charge them $200 an hour to talk to them, and then that's it. And that's double what I even charge.
Oh, for the people that want to do an actual business with it.
Yeah, if I'm picturing you have a suit and a tie on while you're talking to me, I'm running the rings on you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you should charge them because they got the money for it. Yeah. But I do see that kind of conversation even with different projects coming up where people are like you said, it sort of goes against the philosophy of crypto and all this sort of NFT to just be a cutthroat businessman about it. All right, let's start selling securities and shit like that. Let's do
It's about decentralization and putting the the power back into people's hands, not just another corporation, another way for another rich person to make more money.
Well,
Damn, shout out Emer. He's deep in the rabbit hole.
Yep.
well, speaking of big corporations that are heartless and don't probably really care too much about the community in general, Facebook files 8 trademark applications, including crypto trading within the metaverse. So we have here the metaverse trademarks they've applied for. These are the serial numbers. They're applying for crypto tokens, financial trading, currency trading, blockchain software, virtual currency wallets, virtual currency exchanges, digital, crypto, and virtual currencies are coming to the Cheddar Verse.
So they're trying to make like their own type of MetaMask platform.
Yeah, they have to for security reasons.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
I'm sure there'll be a Facebook wallet and like a Facebook token that you use for their e-com and all that sort of thing.
We would chew them apart if they came to any of the real chains. They'd be the biggest target in the.
For like hackers and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, they have to really make sure they got a secure network because I mean, even just right now, there was some study they did of like 1,000 NFT holders, and like half of them had their wallets hacked and lost NFTs. And it's yeah, they'll definitely be.
That's mad funny, bro. I was on the Yak Discord and some guys like, they're like, "Yo, where you been at?" He's like, "I got robbed." And he's like, "The guy got my phone. And he's like, he probably got my MetaMask wallet info and everything." I'm like, oh shit.
Wow, that's fucked up, dude. Yeah, we're trying to get on this Yak list for the Kodak Black NFT. We're trying to make a flip, thinking that's gonna be the next solid investment. But
definitely flip early, especially the celebrity ones. They always do real well in the near term and then blow up.
Yep.
I will say, besides Shaq's dumbass project on Solana, it's called Astrals.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's cringe, but you know,
they're all kind of cringe, right?
yeah. He actually he's doing well. I thought it was gonna flop, like it started to look like it, but it ripped out. And
just like how the Bored Apes look cringe, but everybody's making tons of money off of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, speaking of Bored Apes, let's watch that trailer. You guys seen they dropped
they're trying to do the metaverse.
It's for like again, it's just like a video game. Like that's what this whole thing is going to be about, I guess.
It's like they steal fucking Fortnite's layout.
It does look like a Fortnite game. This is the potion from Fortnite, the shield potion.
You know the day destroys the night.
And then the Doors posted this.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how'd they get the okay to use this song?
Yeah, the Doors posted this on the site and tagged the wrong Twitter account.
I hope they gave him a free Bored Apes. Like, welcome to the club. Thanks for letting me
treasures there. We can still recall the time we cried. Bring on new to the other side. Bring on new to the other side.
Yeah, like you said, it looks just like a Fortnite game.
They definitely picked the right song to hype it up.
Oh yeah.
So like they're not just gonna have that was the World of Women's, right?
I was gonna say something. I was like, wow, they got the World of Women in here, bro.
Damn, it just got mad loud.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're trying to be like the top dogs of like the metaverse world because everybody can have their own NFT in their world.
I mean, they kind of are the top dogs, bro. Like, they acquired the two other dogs below them. They got the Meebits and the fucking CryptoPunks, which is crazy. It's insane how they like. If it's so expensive just for one NFT, how did you buy the whole project? Like,
well, here's I will say this:
money laundering. Not
Yeah,
fucking.
it's got a royalty of 5%. So every 20 sold, they can buy one back. So consider it that way, is that if a lot of those buybacks happened at a lower level, that a lot of it was just wash leading up. You know, they let royalties accumulate for a while. Then they start washing them at higher levels. People see the sales fly off. They FOMO in. It's all wash trading.
Right. Like you said, they buy them and sell them between each other at higher and higher prices.
Because they
Yeah, what we were talking about. That's just funny.
Yep, and they just pay a small fee to OpenSea, and that's the only loss they really take. Then when someone else buys pretty much one of theirs, because so many of theirs are listed, you know,
It comes down to, it's like I say it all the time too. It's like the more things change, the more things stay the same. So it's like the same market manipulation, but now we're doing it on the blockchain, and we're
So they just made the
manipulating markets
transactions between themselves, like back and forth, before they opened it to OpenSea.
well, now while it's on OpenSea, because then everyone's like, "Holy shit!"
Oh yeah, they can see the transactions.
Yeah, they're like, "Holy shit!" Everyone's buying them. Oh my god! Like people are buying.
Floor price goes up and shit. Like people, like, I mean, floor price is kind of one thing, but that's just like somebody listing the NFT. It's not like what people are actually buying them for or selling them for, you know?
Yeah, we're actually they're talking about a new technology where NFTs may price off their average as opposed to the floor, like using a pricing oracle in a marketplace that basically, instead of a floor price, it uses the average price to determine the cost.
Like the average price of however many have been sold and like actually bought and sold.
I don't even think these things will end up being called NFTs though. If it becomes like, because they will, and there's that's the crazy thing why I know NFTs are still super early, is because
not a fucking ticket. My fault for the F one.
There's so many new things. There's so many things that are like.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think we understand exactly how this is gonna go. Like people are gonna still, like, all we think about is like art, music, conference tickets. Like that's it, you know, like house car. But I don't know, what if they figure out like healthcare or like education? Like you get a fucking Harvard Law NFT or some shit that gets you, you know, access or whatever.
Becoming sovereign, you know.
Let's go, guys. We're dropping.
Now we're talking. You know, that's kind of what this whole thing is supposed to be about, right? Like there's no banks. It's like we're all.
I heard the Law and Order sound when you said that.
Yeah, right. We become dun. Damn, I wish I had that drop. But you know, here's another story. You want to talk about? Let's all shit talk this company, because I'm not a fan of this. Robinhood unveils new debit card that promises bonuses for crypto investments. Guys, do not fuck with Robinhood. Robinhood's trash. They're terrible. They'll fucking sell your ass up the river. If somebody comes knocking for your crypto, they'll fucking hand it over in 2 seconds. So,
yeah,
pass on that. We all know how Robinhood was dealing with the crypto bros. Yes, excuse our language.
Yeah, I was an early user of Robinhood since inception. They actually hit me up and interviewed me for like a user survey, like paid me money for it. Yeah, like because of how much activity I had. But I quit using them about 1.5 years. When they had a couple of those halts, I was like, you know, it's a no-brainer. Not when other platforms like TD Ameritrade and all that exist. There's no reason to use a video game to trade stocks. You know,
right. Yeah, they really put the hammer down when all that GameStop shit was happening. They were just like, we're gonna shut this down completely.
It's crazy.
Which is like insane.
They shit it in their pants.
Dude, that was such a big deal. Like that was just everywhere. But yeah, now they've I can't imagine a whole lot of people are gonna be using that app, any real serious traders. But here's an example of somebody who just gets it, who can kind of see the writing on the wall where all this is going. Our boy Childish Gambino, he seems to get it.
Like NFTs is going to be a thing, but not in the way that people think.
Can you guys hear that?
Mad feedback in the back, like all the audience.
Yeah. basically he just says NFTs are going to be a thing, but not in the way people think. Like, it will be way easier to not fake things online, and it's going to affect a lot of other stuff in a way that people won't understand for another 5 years. Like, oh yeah, remember when we had all that corruption and blah blah blah? So I was like,
It's
yeah, he gets it.
it's hilarious how he's saying like it's gonna be harder to not fake things. He said.
Yeah, it's going to be harder to, like, you
Yeah,
know,
so I feel like everybody's getting rugged. That shit is all fake right there. All this shit is happening. Well, like that's all the bullshit is happening now. Then all the real shit's gonna happen later on.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
but it's, you know,
he's talking too probably a lot in the fashion world. When you combine blockchain and RFID technology, now you imprint something that's immutable, permanent online, and it's like, hey, I'm buying this Gucci bag, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna scan it with my phone, and my
Yep.
phone's gonna ding, and that Gucci bag's gonna come up authentic or fake, and then right there, you know, you're not gonna buy it because you're like, bro, you know, so
yep. So long to all those all the counterfeiters and all the bootleggers on Canal Street in Chinatown. If that Gucci bag doesn't have that QR code that I can scan with the Gucci app, man, I'm not buying. I'm not buying.
But bro, if that's how they feed their family, you gotta support them. You know.
They're gonna have to up their game. I'm sure, you know, but yeah, that's I didn't really think about that too, but I know, I forget who it was, but they were sending you clothes, and yeah, the clothes would have a QR code, and when you receive your package, you scan it, and then that T-shirt or hat becomes certified or authenticated on the blockchain, and then, like I said, it's easier for you to take that to, you know, whatever, like sneaker resellers and all that sort of thing. It'll probably make that whole thing a lot easier and cut down the cut down in the fraud.
Mhm.
But
So many rabbit holes. The shit is insane.
yeah. Oh, I just thought this was funny. You know, like you said, we're still kind of early to all this, right? You know, crypto, NFTs. I think when we get to this point, it may be too late. When we ask grandma where her cold water is, and she pulls her dentures out,
Damn.
you might be too late. I'm thinking Bitcoin right here is maybe $500,000, and grandma's hiding
Yeah,
it
it's
in the
just gonna be
TV.
like Newport 100s.
Grandma's
sick
really
folks,
our
yeah.
wife.
Yeah,
You know, our wives. That's who grandma really is in this meme.
I'm
She's
telling
super
you,
woke.
Yeah.
she definitely gets it. She definitely gets it.
Wife.
What else do we have here that we could talk about? Um,
And shout out Emer for coming on the show. That shit is fire.
yeah, shout out Emer, bro. You actually really know your stuff, man. Like, your balls deep in this type of thing right now.
He's already said it.
Yeah. I quit my job at Verizon back about 2.5 years ago, you know, and I
Can you
just
hear me now?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
fucking with you. Go ahead.
No, but what do you call it? Yeah, I was like, I was making more money, and then I was like, I knew it was risky because it was like the money was sporadic, but I was like, I needed more time to learn it all, and I said, fuck this, man. I was like, I'm gone. You know what I mean? I'm like, and
yeah.
I took the dive, and I definitely had a lot of dark, rough spots where I was like, fuck, man, like how am I gonna eat?
Like,
But
what
then
am I
it was
doing?
yeah, then it was the next thing I'd wake up and it was like, oh, $8,000 airdrop today. Oh, all right, cool. I got so many cool airdrops like the Uniswap and ZK swap. Like, it's just like, I don't know, just a bunch of sick stuff that happens along the way. It's like, you just
And
got
this,
to be in there messing around, you know?
yeah, that's
See,
definitely
Emer was like behind the stage of the first quarter of this world. Right now, we're in like we're going on in like the second quarter of like the mainstream of it. That's how I feel.
dude. We're still blind. I still feel like I'm blind walking around
A
here.
lot of people are, but not to me. I feel like in the mainstream eyes, I feel like it's going to the second quarter type of shit. But like if you see how he was just saying like he quit his job and all that shit he was already doing, that was backstage. My fault. That's my son going crazy.
So you like I said, so you write code for Solana projects and
Yeah.
tokens?
I fork repos. I could write my own logic, but most of the time I can't concentrate enough to get something real done like that. I just do simple work that pays a lot of money. That's it. I mean, it's not really simple. I say it's simple, but it gets simple after you've done it like enough to where it feels simple, you know?
And like they have a lot of like template sort of codes and stuff, right? That people can use for this.
They're actually, yeah, they're what's known as like the standards. They're like, you really don't want to use anything that's not a standard that's been tested in production because it's handling tons and tons of transactions and a bunch of people's money. So you want to be as safe as possible. So,
Right. And like I said, it's just so you take a standard and then you kind of just write in the details that you want to for it.
Yeah, change the variables, and then you just add or remove any logic that doesn't fit what you're doing. And if you needed to do a little more, then you have to add a little logic.
Gotcha. And when you say logic, that means like the computations of like when this wallet reaches.
You think just transferring like something from point A to point B is like that cut and dry, but like I mean, there's a million things you could do. You know, like when you transfer something, it can do X, Y, Z, like, whatever you name other than a simple like person to person transfer. Like, oh, we want to split up 10% of this transfer, then split that up in between every single person who owns this token relative to their size of their holdings. That's like logic, like, and that's actually reflective logic for reflective yield.
Gotcha. That's super interesting, man. I mean, I have like zero coding background. Like I can understand a little bit of HTML, but is there a specific language that you use for Solana? Is it like have a name or?
So when you start this out, you have to know HTML and CSS just to be able to build websites. Then once you do that, you have to learn JavaScript so that you can handle communicating to the blockchain. Once you learn that, then you can learn a blockchain specific language like Solidity or Rust. But if you learn Rust, which is on Solana, you also have to know just enough React and TypeScript that you're able to deploy like a front end.
Right. And like you said, the front end is basically the website for the product where they could go mint where they're connecting their wallets to mint the actual NFT, right?
Yeah, it connects from the Web 2 internet to the Web 3, like directly to either the smart contract on Ethereum network or a program on Solana network.
That's super interesting, man. See, T, I'm telling you, I keep telling T to get his little man. I'm like, dude, you got to teach him how to code, bro. Like they have coding games and little things for kids and shit. Like, I'm like, dude, you got to get on that, bro.
Yeah.
That's super interesting, man. I would love to keep chatting about that, but I don't want to keep you too long. There are a couple other things I want to hit on real quick, which is the South Korean AI president, which is pretty crazy. They like made a clone of this guy, and they took the clones and they deployed these AI clones of the president to different audiences, and they had the different audiences he was speaking to ask a bunch of questions, and it basically like fed the AI, information to spit back to the people. Well, let me see. I'm gonna just let this guy explain.
You're trying to say like a younger audience has said like different phrases that were famous and stuff. Like it read the audience basically.
It was very like
get their vote.
culturally relevant. Yeah, he was saying things like "it's lit" and like fucking diamond hands. But let's see.
Was just elected president of Korea. It seems that every president is somewhat controversial these days, and South Korea is no different. During the race, Yoon Sung-yeol initially had trouble appealing to younger voters, being over 60 years old. He needed to appear more human, authentic, and wittier, so he created the AI copy of himself. Using the AI, Yoon's campaign was able to create deepfake videos in as little as 30 minutes. So all of a sudden, Yoon was personally answering a huge volume of questions, and this was genius because depending on the audience, the deepfakes could use different personalities or pop culture references. His opponent called this a threat to democracy, but after attracting 15 million views, Yoon gained 10 percentage points in young voters, and his opponent created his own AI.
Man, it's like a threat to democracy. It's like I'm not even sure democracy is such a good idea anymore, bro. Like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, we definitely don't need any of those people anymore. Because
Nah.
Imagine North Korea did some type of shit like that. My fault, you man. Go ahead.
I look at blockchain at scale, like I try and imagine it 10 years from now in the best case scenario, as if everything just grows and develops the way it should, and we're not like nobody stands in our way or nothing.
Right.
And everything will be automated. And there literally won't even be a need for a government, because if we need to vote on something, everybody just gets a beep on their phone and then gets paid $1 to answer a question. So it's like, of course, you're going to take your little free $1 worth of Bitcoin. You know what I mean? You're like,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, they could do a lot with voting and like DAOs, right? That's kind of what DAOs are, decentralized autonomous organizations.
Everything that our government is what blockchain's already made the back end representation of everything our government does.
And like you said, it would be much easier. I mean, because like in reality, like how many percentage of Americans actually vote? Like out of the whole, it's only like 20% actually vote.
I vote.
So it's like, you know, I voted, but I guess a lot of people just don't. Like they're
I
either not
voted for
registered.
Kanye, and then the year before that, I voted for Mickey Mouse.
Bro,
Can
that's our
felons
guy.
vote or
Kanye,
not?
that's our guy right there, bro.
Yeah.
If you're a felon, you can't vote, right? Or you can?
Nah, you
I
can't.
think it depends where you were at. I think
You
here in
can't
Florida, they made it like they reversed it that if you are, you can still vote.
Yep.
But that'd be one
But
way
you
to
gotta
get more
have the
people
back.
involved.
They want you to get the pinch.
They want you to get the they want you to get the vax. There's something they can put on the blockchain. They can put your medical records and all that.
Ugh.
So you'll be confirmed double, triple jabbed with the Fauci.
Yo, Emerk, I gotta link you with my boy that I met in Brooklyn, Mental Stamina. He like made his own coin and all that shit.
Nice.
Here's something we can talk about. My bad, I don't want to cut you off. But you know about like those like liquidity pools and those staking sort of things?
Yeah.
Like I know like a Pancake Swap is one of them. I
Yeah.
see they just they linked with Binance for something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just a standard yield farm, basically. Like takes like a bunch of liquidity, which is a liquidity pair is 2 tokens. So it's like whatever, like a token someone creates, and then like an actual token that has like a huge pool, and they pair them together to make like the pool so that it's tradable in between the 2 tokens. So when you are the person that provides the liquidity for people to trade in and out of, you get a percentage fee of every trade, like relative like to how much of the pool you control. So that's how like you just like farm yield by supplying your crypto to these farms.
Yeah, so the actual money you put in is being used to facilitate all these different swaps for, well, I mean, in this case, it's only the 2, but that's sort of the deal.
Yeah.
We have a quick video. We can play some of this because is Cake going to go to the moon is what everybody's asking with this, with them linking with Binance. We got our buddy here.
So Binance is integrating with Pancake Swap. I'm going to share with you why I think that's going to increase the value of Cake Coin along with BNB, and how this integration will be very beneficial to all of the Binance users, which is a massive amount. And welcome back to Cyber NFTsk Crypto. My name is Philip Lee. It's a lot of work for me to make these videos. I appreciate a big thumbs up.
Because this is YouTube,
today, $1
so
is currently worth
streamers,
2,451 Satoshis. The value of the dollar continues to decline against Bitcoin. Today, Bitcoin's worth number 8, right below Tesla. Today, Bitcoin's worth $40,671. BNB, rank number 4, is worth $388. Cake, rank number 68, is worth $6.22. If we take a look at the Cake BUSD chart, you can see it hit a low of $5.30. And then upon that announcement, shot up to as high as $7.34, and now hovering back down to a middle range of about $6.25. In my opinion, you can conclude that $5.30 may have been bottom, and the price is still near bottom at $6.25. And so you could conclude that if you bought now, that the probability of it going up seems pretty high. And as you know, on PancakeSwap, you can stake your Cake coin and get another 62% APY. So it almost seems logical that you could buy the coin
and
now.
so
and
Cake is just the the coin they use on PancakeSwap, like that's their signature coin. Let me get this out of here.
Yeah, you could put the sushi in the pool and add syrup and do that. Now, fuck, would you go ahead and
swap the sushi for the cake?
So PancakeSwap used to be notorious, like just the spot where a lot of the original rugs were happening. Like went back in February of 2020. That's when ETH gas fees started to spike up. So then like all the token projects and everything kind of migrated to Binance because it was like the low fee, the first low fee alternative. But then it was like rug after rug after rug. Then all that money was getting like funneled in, and you would see projects like Safe Moon, Shiba Inu, all that came out of that rug era. Were basically the winners in all of it, which is where all those little micro rugs pretty much got funneled upstream. PancakeSwap's been in cahoots with Binance from the beginning because it's basically PancakeSwap was Binance's rug team. That's just a theory, but it's probably more than it's probably true. And then now, like this acquisition is probably because all the money laundering's done. Now it's time for them to just like make normal money so that they can like claim all the money they did make. You know?
Wow. So, like you said, like now Binance is its own smart chain. It's not like an exchange. It's not like a
yeah,
it's like a Coinbase.
Fork. It's a fork of EVM. So essentially, it's the same exact thing of Ethereum, a copy of it, but just it has its own way to consume gas. So as a result, transactions are rolled up and bunched up in a different way to make transaction fees much lower.
Gotcha. And then, like you said,
for our viewers, like a rug means basically like if the project flopped.
Nah, it's like when all the funds, they come in one way, like, and they're supposed to either be used for a liquidity pool or whatever, and whoever's the person in charge of it, it just takes all the money in, and there's different ways they could pull it out. There's hard rugs, soft rugs, slow rugs. I mean, there's just all different types.
A hard rug is when like they go on Twitter and they're like, "Fuck you, motherfuckers! We took all your shit."
The best kind.
Okay, so I thought like rug was like that's like a scam basically. Like y'all got scammed.
Yeah, definitely. That's what got me into coding. First time I got rugged, I said, "Fuck that!" I said that dude made a lot more money than me on this trade. I said,
"Like I'm gonna be able to read this contract properly and see exactly where all this shit's going."
Yeah.
Because there's ways you can spot a rug, right? Like you said, what did like you got rugged and then you learned how to code in order to find what or to look.
No, I learned how to code to learn how to rug. Basically, I was like this. Okay. I was like that motherfucker just made 200 grand today.
Right.
Revenge.
Yeah, I said there's no more. I'm not me losing 800, him make 200K. I said maybe I'm on the wrong side of this trade.
Right. Definitely.
X-Core. I remember. I still never forget the token. It's the token that changed my life. It was like weird. They said that there was this like guy. I swear to God, he didn't exist. Some Asian guy, and they said the authorities got him and all that. I was like, this is the biggest shit show. But they got everyone, man. They got everyone for every last dollar.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. People getting played, but you know, the big risk comes with the big rewards, right? That's why this market outperforms the stock market. It outperforms gold. It outperforms securities and bonds and all that shit.
Yeah, I haven't done anything nefarious yet. I've learned that you can just make good money doing, shit regular. A little bit of nefarious stuff, but nothing. I never rugged a community.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's crazy. Like I said, I've just seen some of the hard ones where they get on Twitter and they're like, "Yep, we're out of here."
Yo, F that. We support rugs because you dumb motherfuckers that got rugged. It's all y'all fault.
This is how the people are with the rugs. When you get rugged, this Japanese startup wants to make you feel real pain. They're gonna figure out you better wear your haptic vest and your fucking little wristband here so you can really feel that rug burn. Oof. Yeah, this is a little bit too much for me. But this is all it is right here, I guess. This little wristband here kind of sends an electric shock through your arm.
They're really trying to do the Matrix, though. It's crazy.
Yeah, they like really try to make your muscles spasm and shit. But yeah, this is gonna be perfect for me when I'm on virtual reality Bumble and I'm only matching with fat chicks. I can feel the real pain in my heart thanks to this company. Wonderful.
Damn, not even playing the king of the fucking that fight shit.
When I'm playing King of Fighters, yes, I'll make sure that I have my haptic vest on. I think we pretty much hit it, guys. We're at a solid hour. Thank you guys for coming on, Mr. Amir. Bro, you got to come on more. We can definitely chat more.
Yeah,
more about this.
Yeah, I knew he would kill it over here.
Yeah, dude. Like,
super.
Holy shit. Like, you really, like I said, just
hella knowledge.
that you really are actually working in this space. Yeah, it was pretty good. But I'm just gonna let you guys go, and we'll see you guys on episode 20. Episode 20 of NFTsk.
All right,
And,
Let's go like and subscribe.
yes,
all
like,
right,
comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.